Welcome one and all to what we hope will be an intriguing contest between two of the better performers of this group stage in a first versus second showdown. The level of intensity around the game is more relaxed than you would have expected for a game of this magnitude, because in fact both teams have already sealed their progress. That has led to some expressing, perhaps reasonably, whether the game would have its sting taken out of it. But that has been denied emphatically in both camps, and it is clear that this will be truly competitive. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. To what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Bernardo Silva. Doku. Rodri shifted upfield. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. Rashford. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. Vardio. Doku. Foden. Cherki. Cherki, Rodri, Cherki, Rodri, Haaland closing in on goal.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Rashford. Rashford. Very nicely done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pedri. Casado. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Pedri. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kubasi. Martin. Casado. Moved on forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Martin. And here's Pedri. Oh, sweet feet. Rashford. There are a few waiting for it. Guardiola, aim forwards. Koundé.
Barcelona look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Lewandowski. Yamal. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vardio. Doku going full tilt down the left. Yamal. Barcelona just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Cherki. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Bernardo Silva. No goals as yet. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Gets the shot away! It's run loose here. Proves too strong. Bernardo Silva has been caught there. It's a foul. Cherki! Special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! First blood drawn! Oh, that is a bit special. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Cross goes in there. Climbs up big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Foden. Cherki. Cherki. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bernardo Silva. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Great chance! And that has skimmed the post.
Haaland, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. He is just caressing the ball. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Just off target.
Lewandowski was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. The less said about that pass, the better. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. De Jong is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. That's going to go a long way. Lewis. Casado, and it's De Jong. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Haaland. And he thumps it clear. Throw it. That is lovely. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rashford. Pedri. Martin. Pedri. Martin. And it's Rashford. Almost half an hour in now. De Jong. Bernardo Silva. Vardio. Cherki. Doku. Cherki. Lewis. Lewis. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Cherki. Rodri. Al-Kubasi gets it clear. Rashford goes on a charge down the left. And it's Pedri. Ruben Dias gets it away. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
looks a good cross. Lewis gently done. Al-Kubasi tries to clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lewis makes the interception. Vardiol. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Casado. And it's played forward. Ruben Diaz. Rodri aimed forwards. De Jong. Bernardo Silva herring after the ball here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yamal. De Jong. Out to the right. Yamal's cross. And here's Haaland. Doku. Aimed in towards the centre. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cherki. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Showing good feet. Cherki. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rodri. Clipped into space. Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he deliver? Here it is, crossed in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And that has been clubbed away. Koundé. Yamal. No way through there. Nicely intercepted. Martin. And it's Rashford. Strong running down that left flank. And that's an excellent interception. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. And here's real chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Rashford. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Rodri with the clearance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Vardio.
Cherki. Moved on forwards. Played in by Foden. Casado. De Jong.
Vardio.
Doku.
Vardio.
Oh, delicate chip through. Koundé clears it away. Doku. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rashford. He is through here. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Cherki. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nice touch. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Rodri. Played into space. Lovely feet. And here's Foden. Foden. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pedri. De Jong. Foden. Cherki. Casado. Rashford. And it's Pedri. Lewandowski. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé. Defending was strong and firm. Pedri. Caresses it through. And it's hoisted clear. Rashford. Pedri! They've scored!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Martin. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Foden.
Bernardo Silva.
That's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Yamal. Doku. And it's played forward, and it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Jong tries to clear. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pedri. Martin shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Some good work on the right flank here. That is a little undercooked.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rashford. Casado aimed forwards.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Doku. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Rodri. Lewis. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far. And here's De Jong. Foden. Cherki. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Played into space out wide. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Pedri. Rashford. Rashford. He's got away. Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Rodri. Lewis. Ruben Dias.
Vardiol.
Casado. Yamal. Rashford. And here's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Casado. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, good-looking ball. Rodri. Haaland. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Vardiol. Lewis. Gehi.
Up towards the front line.
Martin. Casado.
De Jong. And it's Rashford.
Casado.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Vardiol.
Rodri. Ruben Dias.
Lewis.
Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cherki. Rodri. Rodri, gently done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Pedri.
Rafinha. And here's De Jong. And here's... Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away. That's tidy. Hit into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Foden. Foden plays it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cherki. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Semenyo. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Rodri. Rodri. He's having a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Savinho. Here's the chance to cross. Oh, that's nice. Played in deep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lewis. Gehi.
Rodri.
Gehi. Lewis.
Has a look and plays it forward.
That has been
Cut short.
Casado.
And here's Ferran Torres. Final seconds, this has to be it. Rafinha. Nice control.
Casado.
That's a clever-looking ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Rafinha.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
And it's De Jong. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Casado.
Lobbed in behind. Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ferran Torres really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And so the margin for error has finally vanished. The group stages are giving way here to dog-eat-dog football. It is knockout time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately, you get a much more entertaining show.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's in a good position here. Sunset. Iñaki Williams is onto it in a flash. Nico Williams. Nico Williams stood his ground strongly. So who's he picking out? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Iñaki Williams wins the duel this time. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cherki. He's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, They look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Danger averted for now. Guardiol. Bernardo Silva.
Guardiol.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Cherki. And here's Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Vesga shifted upfield. Berenguer. Hit into the middle. Gehi with the clearance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Berenguer. Might come loose. Doku. Iñaki Williams. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gehi aimed forwards. Lewis.
Foden. Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Here's Doctor, mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And here's Nico Williams. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. Sunset. Now here's the delivery. Ruben Dias forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Cherki. Thinks one through. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Ruben Dias cuts it out.
Guardiol.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Luis de Galarreta. And it's played forward. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's a good ball. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri. Bernardo Silva.
Guardiol.
Doku. Lewis. Cherki. Can he find the finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Gehi.
Foden. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Could try cutting inside here. Shot! It's really well cleared.
Jackie.
Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards.
Williams.
And it's Sunset. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Doku, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Defending of the desperate variety.
Lewis.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Veska.
Vesga gently done. Succumbs to the pressure. Vesga does really well to win the ball there. Sunset.
Nico Williams.
Sunset. Played into the middle. Gehi aim forwards.
Lewis.
Moved on forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a lovely, neat pass. Calmly anticipates. Nico Williams proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Williams! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Williams is offering a wry smile there.
And the keeper beats it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Foden absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Doku. That's tidy. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Yedai gets rid without sophistication. Luis de Galarreta. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward.
Lewis.
Up towards the front line. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Berenguer forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Played out wide. Lewis charging forward down that flank. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Foden moves short. Chance to deliver.
Foden. Cherki. Now it's Foden. And he's up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Haaland made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Guardiola shifted upfield. Paredes. Paredes, gently done. Iñaki Williams,
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Cherki. Foden. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. And here's Doku. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Could be danger here. Haaland. Chance to shoot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yeray tries to clear. Moved on forwards.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus. In a
Decent chance!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rodri, no, again there's no way through, and it's played forward. Oh, super. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yuri forwards and with intent. Corner it is. And he's there to clear it. Foden. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Doku. Haaland. And he's heaved it away. Lovely bit of skill. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. There could be trouble here. And so now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's hit the crossbar. Tries to get it clear. That's a fabulous chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Doku! promising run he's making on the right.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Guardiola aimed forwards, over to the left. He's cut it out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yehi. Foden. Lobbed in behind. Foden. A chance to play it in. Elects to cross. Yerai getting this one clear. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
So off we go once more.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Shoots! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's really well manoeuvred. Guardiola. Cherki. Foden. Cherki. Lewis. Rodri. Foden. Knocks it out wide.
Foden. That's going to go a long way. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Williams.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That's not going far. And here's Doku. And it's Rodri. Guardiola spread out to the left. Bernardo Silva. Oh, cracking ball. Foden. Climbs up big! Gets good distance on it. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Looking to go deep. Shot at goal! Has a look and plays it forward. Iñaki Williams has been caught there, it's a foul. Doku. Gurzeta. Nico Williams. Doku. Rodri. Doku. Guardiola. Showing good feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Geray gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Proves too strong. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Gurzeta. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Rodri, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Clipped into space. Bernardo Silva. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's played forward. Gehi cuts out the pass. Rodri. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Berenguer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Iñaki Williams. Out to the left it goes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. There's the header! No, he's got that completely wrong. Guardiola. Doku. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cherki. Cherki. And here's Foden. Aimed in towards the centre. Lovely. He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Iñaki Williams was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Doku. Cherki. And here's Foden. Cherki! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Moved on forwards. Doku. Paredes. Yuri. Gesta. Good take, and it is having a shot! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, win good balls, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Foden. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well read. The danger is averted. Rodri. It's run loose here. Doku. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. The keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's O'Reilly. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Foden. Oh, such a clever touch. O'Reilly. Oh, it's played into the area. No question, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
That was travelling. Haaland. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Acrobatic effort! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Haaland clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly hurtling down that right flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Now it's Guruzeta. Now it's Guruzeta. Berenguer. And here's Iñaki Williams. Yuri done delicately. Crossed it again. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear. And it's Ruiz de Galarreta. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz. Guardiola. Yuri gets across to intercept that. Paredes forwards and with intent. O'Reilly. Rodri. Haaland. And a chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop! Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yuri. Vesga shifted upfield.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Guardiola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Can he deliver? Lovely feet. And it's hoisted clear. Nice physical challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he has been fouled there.
Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Bernardo Silva! That is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! What remarkable powers of recovery! Oh, that is a bit special. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Paredes, aim forwards. Yuri, gently down. Now it's Williams. Tries a measured ball. Berenguer finds himself offside. Quick ball upfield. Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Just 5 minutes left. Stones. Foden. Oh, that's nice. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. And that's aimed into the middle. And here's Marmoush. O'Reilly. They are right into last chance territory.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Marmoush. He is just caressing the ball. Marmoush with the cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Williams. Corner it is then. And he's there to clear it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foden. And it's Stones. Ignoring. Played out wide. Was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vesta. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Marmoush is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Bernardo Silva, and here's Marmoush. Ruiz de Galarreta. And that is that. And the first leg ends all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your support to our little stadium fund.
So we're all back together for part 2 of 2 in this first round tie. A warm welcome to one and all. Just a reminder that the hosts here came away with a draw, so the mood, well, not exactly a party atmosphere, is one of restrained hope and expectation. The home crowd's thinking is that with home advantage, their team should be able to find a way through.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Win away from home, or they're out in the first round.
Well, Peter, the visitors are in pole position to progress here. The crowd are doing everything to make sure it won't be the case, but these players don't look fazed by all these antics. If anything, they look even more determined, and the body language is very good. Now they have to back that up.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Calmly anticipates. Gehi. Vardiol. Paredes.
Forwards and with intent.
Jaureguisa. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time.
So what can they make of this?
And it's played forward. Foden shapes to shoot! Gorosabal.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Vardiol.
Doku.
Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Doku stood his ground strongly. Gorosabal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Ruiz de Galarreta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Lewis.
Moved on forwards.
That has been cut short.
Paredes shifted upfield.
Lewis. And he welcomes it in.
There's the shot! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ruben Dias.
Gehi. Lewis. And here's Foden. And it's Lewis. Gurzetta. Can he spark a counter here? Gehi gets across to intercept that. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Cherki. Haaland chasing after it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Rodri.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Williams. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nico Williams. Williams.
Yuri.
Williams.
Hit into the middle. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Vardiol.
Rodri, aim forwards.
Foden. Cherki. Lewis. Oh, that is Haaland! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Yuri puts the ball in. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Lewis. Good work on the right flank here. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland! And he should have made it 4.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Moved on forwards. It's a witty looking ball, that. Paredes. Defending was strong and firm. Cherki. Bernardo struck first time. Paredes driven forward. And here's Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. Williams.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Iñaki Williams. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Guardiola. And here's Doku. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz. Nicely aimed pass. And he thumps it clear. Foden. And it's Lewis. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And here's Guruzeta. Can he latch on to this? Gehi with the clearance. Ball is over the line. Nico Williams. Williams! Keeper's got his work done. Doku. Paredes. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Played back in. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Your approach does pay off here. And it's played forward. Now it's Williams. Donnarumma, long ball by the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ruiz de Galarreta, forwards and with intent. Ruben Diaz. Played out to the right. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far. Now this could be a chance. Played out wide. Proves too strong. Gorosabal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rodri. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. Lewis. It's a mighty effort!
Oh, extraordinary. I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vardiol. Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Guruzeta. Nice looking ball. Now it's Williams! Foden. Cherki. That's a little off target. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lewis shifted upfield, done delicately. No, it's come to nothing. Ruben Diaz. Lewis. Gehi, aim forwards. Paredes, up towards the front line. Lewis. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Williams. Yuri. Shoots! And they've got rid. Succumbs to the pressure. Ruiz de Galarreta. Early ball out from the back. And it's Gorosabal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. Doku doing full tilt down the left. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. That's tidy. Vardiol. And here's Haaland. This is gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Chucky! Paredes attempts a clearance. Chucky. And Bernardo Silva! Danny Vivian goes forward. And it's Beshish. Williams. Can he finish?
Great football, shot and save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ruben Diaz, gently done. Unai Simon sends that a long way. And here's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Gorosabal. Danny Vivian. He's fizzed it forward. Cherki. Danny Vivian gets over and intercepts. And he cuts out a supply. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Jauregui forwards and with intent. Berenguer, Guruzzetta. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Iñaki Williams chasing after it. Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself. Rodri moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. Ruben Diaz. Gehi. Aim forwards. And it's played forward, and that has put paid to that. Gehi. Rodri. Cherki. Gehi. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. Deftly away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. On time, excellent interception. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, this looks sharp. And back to the keeper they go. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Played into space. Foden. Oh, it's come loose. Iñaki Williams. Vardiol cuts it out. Cherki. Foden. Berenguer shifted upfield. This might... Real chance! Now it's... Takes a shot!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Jaureguizar, gently done. Iñaki Williams does really well to win the ball there. Aitor Paredes. Yuri, aim forwards. Rodri. Yuri cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And claimed it back swiftly. Berenguer. Played into the middle. That was very necessary. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bernardo Silva towering forward here. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's there to clear it. Bernardo Silva.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Doku, and that's aimed into the middle. Jaureguizar. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's making progress on the ball. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. Vardiol. Guruzeta! It's anyone's ball now. Calmly anticipates. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to get it away. Jaureguizar. Moved on forwards. Not offside that time. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sunset, and it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely intercepted. Danny Vivian, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Williams' cross. That has been knocked clear. So, oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! Oh, he's going to be called back for that one. Mr. Talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had a crack. It is a fantastic goal. That is a gem, an absolute gem. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Still trying to make a game of this. Rodri. And it's played forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. Aitor Paredes. Williams! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yuri, aim forwards. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva spreads it out wide. Berenguer. Williams. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he deliver? Oh, great chance! Danny Vivian, gently done. Moved on forwards. And here's Foden. Cleared away. A couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's Rodri. And here's Foden. Showing good feet. Could be danger here. Sunset, forwards and with intent. Vardiol. And here's Haaland. That has been cut short. Berenguer was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Brilliantly cut out. It's really well played.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that's been won straight back, and he's lost his match. Shot a goal! And that has been cleared. Stones. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Berenguer. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Semenyo. Haaland. O'Reilly. Looking here to chip it through. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Stones. Stones. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Semenyo! Should have put that one away.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's going to be a double change then. Up he goes! Al-Reghizar getting this one clear. O'Reilly. And here's Semenyo. Oh, that's neat. It's a great ball. Out to the right. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Now it's Semenyo. Berenguer absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Danny Vivian, gently done. We expected better, and so did he. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Williams. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Al-Reghizar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Donnarumma sends that a long way. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It could be in here. Out towards the flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, smashing header. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Stones. Aim forwards. Sunset. Danny Vivian. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, easy pickings there. Bernardo Silva. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through, and it's played into the middle. Jauregui attempts a clearance. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva have it back and can go again. There will be a throw-in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Sunset. Aitor Paredes. Nice physical challenge. And the counter is on. Semenyo has it in a wide position. Semenyo! He's scored! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So now the difference is 3. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Ruben Dias. Now it's Foden. That's it! They are out! So it hasn't happened. No first leg cushion. Now second leg defeat, and they are done for. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, it's the end of an adventure that will have taught them a great deal about how to handle these games in the future. If losing does make you stronger, they'll certainly be back.
En el marcador se juega de duelo de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today. And one side will obviously do it that bit better.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck and get them right back into it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Llorente. Koke. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewis gets across to intercept that. Ruben Diaz. Vadio. Cherki. Lewis. Vadio. Rodri, aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Haaland! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Haaland. That's going to go a long way. Vadio. Rodri. Cherki. Rodri. Vadio. Lewis. Alvarez. Cherki. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Foden. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barrios. Koke. And it's played forward. Now it's Griezmann. Alva shoots! And he stopped. Could be danger here. Lookman, and that's aimed into the middle. Haaland. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. Koke. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Alvarez. Nicely intercepted. He slings it in. Rodri getting this one clear. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Griezmann. Llorente. Koke. Lobbed in behind. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gehi gently done. Now it's Haaland. Koke does really well to win the ball there. Lenormand. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lookman absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Played into the middle. Foden.
Oh, good ball!
Lenormand shifted upfield.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Gehi forwards and with intent. Llorente gets it away. Vardiol. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Doku. Vardiol has been caught there, it's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gehi. Foden. Cherki. Now it's Foden. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Foden. Foden plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pablo Barrios. Lookman. It's Griezmann!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. Doku. Haaland. And here's Foden. Lewis. That's tidy. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Rodri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Looking to break at pace. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Dias. Vardiol, gently done. Well read, nice interception. Llorente. And it's played forward. Always onto this. In comes the corner. Griezmann goes short. Llorente, it's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bernardo Silva. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. He's through here. Oh, Foden! It's off target and by quite a way.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's away. Doku. Vardiol. So what can they make of this? Griezmann on a strong run down the right. Griezmann. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Moved on forwards. Koke. Llorente. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foden. Cherki. Gehi. Forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Now it's Doku. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Bernardo Silva. Thinks one through. Corner.
defending, but that'll do. Oh, such a clever touch.
Gahey. Oh, good spread. That's the throw.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Oh, can he get onto this? Long time, excellent interception. Gahey. Bernardo Silva. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Aim forwards.
That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. That's a cute ball. That'll be a throw. Lookman. Foden.
Haaland succumbs to the pressure.
Now it's Foden.
And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Lewis. Played in by Foden. Griezmann. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's found some space.
Ruben Dias
Did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has been cut short. That is a little undercooked.
He's through, now is he in?
Oh, it's a great
Chance! And he's done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ruben Dias.
long ball looking to counter. Calmly anticipates. Llorente forwards and with intent. Pass just lacking in accuracy. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Lookman showing good feet.
Koke. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Played out to the right.
He's found a way through. Foden. Foden.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Lookman.
Doku
Looks to get on the end of this.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Moved on forwards. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Barrios. Koke.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Now it's Haaland. He's just a keep. Haaland!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Alvarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lewis shifted upfield. Cherky.
Out to the right. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Cherky.
He can get that clear.
And it's Lewis.
Oh, what a climb! No, he's got that completely wrong.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lenormand cuts it out. Koke. Oh, good spread. Llorente. Now it's Griezmann. Llorente.
Nice control.
Pablo Barrios. And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. Lookman looking to add to his goal. Now this could be a chance.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! It's a loose ball. Lewis
Gets good distance on it.
defending of the desperate variety. Nicely shaped cross. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
Rodri.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Alvarez. Donnarumma, one ball by the goalkeeper.
That's really good energy being shown by some of those forwards out there, keeping that defence honest.
Yeah, can see that.
And winning the ball in those kind of positions is the best thing they can do.
Haaland. Out to the right. Lewis has it out wide and in space. Griezmann. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pablo Barrios done delicately. He has found the way through.
Lookman! Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Foden. Lewis. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nice looking ball. There will be a throw-in. Time to deliver. Pablo Barrios gets across him. And now the breakaway. Searching pass he's played there. Haaland is flagged offside. Time for a change in personnel. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Doku. It's a throw-in. That's surely a foul, free kick. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koke looking for a runner. And he thumps it clear. Haaland forwards and with intent. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Doku. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The normal. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foden. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ball's played through. Lookman in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Haaland. Guardiola. That's well done, really robust. Lewis, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bernardo Silva. Rodri, and it's O'Reilly. Danger averted for now. Bernardo Silva. Vardio. And here's Doku. Rodri. Vardio. Rodri. Lewis. That's a good... Haaland! Split-second reaction.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Llorente. Can he latch on to this? Griezmann. Deflected behind for a corner kick. There's going to be another change here. Tries to get it clear. He's having a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Just got too eager there, I think Peter had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Lookman!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice defending, physical and effective.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job. And
Lookman! And that would have been game, set and match. Changes then in quick succession.
well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bernardo Silva, and that was nowhere near his best. Llorente, gently done. Can he get onto this? Griezmann. Gehi with the clearance. What a throw in. That's good play. Llorente, and it's... Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Another chance from a corner. The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a throw. Koke. Haaland.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Alvarez has created one goal already. And it's Llorente. He's lost
It's deflected behind for a corner.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort.
Climbs up big! The home support won't enjoy that.
Bernardo Silva. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Very much into the last knockings.
The normal.
Lookman. Aim forwards.
Clears it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz shifted upfield.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Nori.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ambitious ball here. And it's played forward. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mouche with the cross.
Cleared without complication. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Stones. Bernardo Silva.
Two minutes to be added on.
Baina. And it's Baina. Koke.
He came in hard, very hard.
Llorente cuts out the pass.
Lookman.
Koke.
And here's Griezmann.
Baina.
Out to the right.
Llorente.
Oh, that's neat.
In by Llorente.
And that will be the final act.
So a very satisfactory result for the home team and indeed the home crowd. They march on the front foot into the second leg. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Recordamos a los espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de enfoques de vídeos y permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.